Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to a special broadcast that I'm doing tonight, primarily for my three good friends, David Moses, Pat Anderson, and Fred Holmes. Now, I'm recording this, and I'm putting this up on YouTube. I'm also broadcasting this simultaneously on Facebook, LinkedIn, and my YouTube channel. I had plans tonight to share with all of you some of the latest recruiting tactics that you could be using on LinkedIn and Facebook, specifically LinkedIn. But I need to throw in some additional information about things that are taking place in the industry now that can have a major impact on your Isagenix business. And I want to arm you with some information and tactics to help. So let me unmute Pat, and let me unmute Fred.
Hey, Max.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. And yourself?
Knock on wood, I'm doing good. Fred is in the middle of my recent LinkedIn training. So and it's been a while since Fred has looked at LinkedIn. And Fred, what do you think about the things you've seen so far?
I'm really excited. This is, second time through, but I'm picking up a lot of stuff that I really never internalized the first time around.
Mm-hmm. Well, LinkedIn has become Facebook for professionals. And if you're not on it, you absolutely need to get over there. And for those of you that are on it, I'm going to take some time and we'll look at some of your profiles, and you'll be surprised how some of you are invisible. But LinkedIn is attracting 10 million professionals every month. Now, when last time Fred and I worked together, I think it was 2014, 2015, and LinkedIn was nothing like it is today. And in the last 2 weeks, LinkedIn has added some new features that, frankly, are going to take a number of my strategies and make it easier to apply them. All right. And so what I want to do is show you some of these things so that you all can take advantage of these things, because what I'm going to share with you tonight is going to put you in a position where tomorrow, if you do some of the things that I suggest you do, you can be talking to perfect prospects for your business off of Facebook, off of LinkedIn tomorrow. Okay. Now, originally, well, so let's just get to this. I have another very important broadcast that's following this tonight at 9 o'clock, and I'm going to share that information with you, because it's going to be very important for all of you. Now, it's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates. And the things that I'm going to share with you will enable you to connect with the people that you know or want to know. Literally in 72 hours, have a conversation, bring them into your business, and then literally by doing the same thing, they can be bringing in their warm market, their friends, and it just duplicates. I'm going to talk about this tonight at 9 o'clock. On Monday, part of the network marketing world erupted as recognized leaders from 5 established companies. Viseo, Jeunesse, Isagenix, MonaV, and ACN announced that they're starting a new company. And existing Isagenix people have a target on their back. They're going to be people, if you haven't already been hit by former Isagenix people, to take a look at this. Get ready, because you're going to get it. And I'm going to provide you with some ammunition to resist anything that comes at you. Okay. So the name of the company is called 3. Brand new. And so tonight, if you go to maxsteingart.com/special webinar, I'm going to go into a lot of details over it. All right. Now, again, social networks are a great source of free leads. Facebook and LinkedIn are the 2 best, but LinkedIn is tops. All right. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over to LinkedIn. And I'm going to demonstrate some of the things that just make it mandatory that you get over to LinkedIn. Now, I want you to think about a social network with 910 million professionals. Every month, 10 million more professionals are joining. Now, just like Facebook, whoops, you can see all your friends. I mean, if we go over to Facebook, you got the same thing. Gotta maybe minimize this just a one. So you go over here and you can see who your friends are. And you can see the ones that are online. If you wanted to reach out and talk to any of them, you could. You go back over to LinkedIn, same thing. And you'll notice the green dots next to their name. That means they're there. That means they're logged in to their computer on LinkedIn, on Facebook. And one of the things that you can do when you adjust your settings is you can appear to be online, even if you're not. So the general strategy is if you never turn your computer off, just stay logged on to Facebook, stay logged on to LinkedIn. People are going to see the green dots. They're going to think you're there. And they're more inclined to answer your messages if they see you're there. So let's get back over to LinkedIn. And LinkedIn has had so many new people join LinkedIn that what they're doing for everybody is they're breaking up your messages. They're coming in fast. And 25% of the messages you're going to get from LinkedIn, requests to connect, are going to come with a sales pitch, to the point where LinkedIn has actually set up LinkedIn jail, just like Facebook. Now, for those of you that are already on LinkedIn, I'm going to just do a quick search. So I'm just looking at names I'm not familiar with. So Brent, Brent, are you on LinkedIn? If I was a betting person, I would say this might be you. Now notice there's a LinkedIn Live going on right now. Now, now notice. Brand, I unmuted you. Can you talk? I want you to notice, Brent, that if you have a picture, you're not visible. Now, if you're from Pittsburgh, then this is you. So let's look at your profile. It's hard to tell if this is you, but if it is you, you're almost invisible. All right. I think he's trying. Let me see. Maybe he put something in the chat. So first and foremost, you want to make yourself visible. Let me take a look at Dan. And people are always amazed at how many people are on LinkedIn with the same name.
Dan is the third one down. Owner of mine.
Okay, great. So let's take a look at Dan's profile. Now we come, and what I'm going to do, Dan, is I'm going to send you a connection request so we can connect. All right. But if we look at your profile, one of the things that LinkedIn is starting to do, okay, we have your activity, we have what you're doing here is you're describing, this is like your resume. And it's obvious that you haven't been on LinkedIn for a while and you needed to update this. But you need to take off any reference to your network marketing business because you're going to get slammed by people in other companies. And the other thing is, and this is more important, with a correct profile, you don't have to wait for people to find you. You can proactively go out and start networking with people that you know in advance are looking for what you all have. So let me demonstrate. If we go up here to the top and we type in looking for opportunity. And we click on people. There are 1,310,000 people on LinkedIn that are flat out looking for a job, looking for an opportunity. LinkedIn has made it even easier by allowing people to put around their photo a picture, open to work. And it's this kind of activity that has attracted so many people to LinkedIn. It's like reaching into a bowl of candy, knowing exactly who you want to talk to. But if your profile talks about your network marketing experience, you're dead meat. Because people are getting slammed with all kinds of business opportunities. Now, 1.3 million people, it's a lot of people. We can filter that down. We can go over here and we can say, show me all of the people that are looking for an opportunity in Florida. Or let's do it the other way. Let's filter it down in the United States. So you got 405,000 people that are actively looking for an opportunity in the United States. All right. Now we can filter that down even further. We could say, show me all of the people that are looking for an opportunity that are into fitness. So you got 303 people that are looking for an opportunity in fitness. Now, in the United States. Now, what is the total pool? People looking for opportunity if we just did fitness. There are 2,630,000 people on LinkedIn that are fitness coaches, health coaches. I'm connected to 875,000 of them. And then they show the people that I'm not connected to. 2,630,000 people. Now, it's gotten so crazy on LinkedIn that a lot of people have pulled off their open to work frame around their picture. And so there's basically two ways to approach someone in fitness. So let's take a look at Federica. So Federica, and by the way, let me come back over here and explain something to you. There's a pool, it's more like an ocean, of 2,630,000 people on LinkedIn that are into fitness. And if we all did the same search, we're going to come up with the same number. But the sequence, the number, is going to be the same. The sequence of who comes up is going to be different. I'm in Florida, so my results are bringing Florida results first. Fred is in California, so he's going to get California results first. But we're still fishing in the same pool. So if we turn around and look at Federica, she's a fitness and a health coach. We come down, and so she's been a fitness and a health coach for 3 years. We don't know what she did before. We don't know what else she's doing. She's on here specifically promoting herself as a fitness coach, health coach. We can go over here, we could look at her activity, and we can see that she posted something 5 hours ago. So she's active, because we only want to reach out and connect with active people. It's very important. You start reaching out to people that are not active, LinkedIn's going to pick that up. Their algorithm's going to pick it up. And you could end up getting suspended. So $2,630,000 people in fitness. Now, if you're talking to somebody in fitness and they've been doing it for, well, she's only been doing it for 3 years. So you'd want to know what else she does. If you're having a conversation with somebody in fitness and they've been doing it for a long time, first and foremost, you're not here to sell. You're here to have a conversation with people to see if there's an opportunity to sell. So when you're talking to somebody in fitness, and people are easy to talk to on here, it would be easy to strike up a conversation and say, you know, most of the fitness instructors that I've met on LinkedIn that have been in fitness for as long as you have are all working with a network marketing company to generate an additional stream of income, what network marketing companies are you working with? We're not trying to sell, we're just trying to learn more about them. So between that approach to reach out to fitness people that don't indicate they're looking for an opportunity, and the people that clearly are, the people that are looking for an opportunity, they're easy to talk to as well. But you're going to use the same approach. In other words, what network marketing companies have you worked with or are you working with now? In many cases, they put it on their profile. You will totally avoid rejection if you follow some simple scripts I put together that will help you qualify somebody without talking about your business. Frankly, you don't want to bring up your business until you know enough about them, you know they've got a need, and you know what their network marketing experience is, because for all you know, they were previously in Isagenix, where they were previously in ZGen. All right? So, finding people, fitness. Personal trainers. You got 629,000 people. And we could do the same thing by location, or we could do looking for a why did that stop? Looking for opportunity. Personal trainer. So you got 4,700 people that are looking for an opportunity. They're personal trainers. Another way that you could search is last October, Peloton. They make that, you know, the Peloton machines. So if we click on people, you got 18,000 people that work for Peloton. Well, they released 25% of their staff. Most of them were salespeople. So here's a top performing sales specialist. And he's open to work. You come down here and look at his background. So he's been working for Peloton for 4.5 years. And there you go. So he's currently working at Isagenix. Now, this isn't helping him. So clearly he hasn't been through one of my classes. And the other thing, and he looks like to me like he's in Sean Escobar's group, but he's also making a big mistake. LinkedIn is urging everybody to categorize yourself as a content creator so people can see the things that you post. And when you put yourself out there as a content creator, you take away the connect button and you replace it with a follow button. They're doing this because they want to protect people from just being slammed. Okay, so look at all the information that you know about somebody. But he's looking for work. Now, believe it or not, he clearly isn't actively building an Isagenix business, because if he was, so he's been with Isagenix for 8 years. And he doesn't realize that putting an open to work frame around his picture is transmitting the wrong message. If he was doing so well in his Isagenix business, he wouldn't be open to work. But he's open to work because he just lost his job at Peloton, maybe. So he could still be there, or he's about to lose his job. And he's a Isogenics Crystal executive. We come up here. And we could do a search for Noom. Now, Noom is a weight loss deal. And in the last 30 days, they've terminated a lot of people. So you got 5,200 people. So you want to come over here and do a search for looking for opportunity. So there's 47 people, health coach at Noom, exploring new opportunities, looking for part-time remote work, currently a health coach at Noom, actively looking for, now this is somebody that's in Berlin. So maybe we want to filter that down to the United States. But the bottom line is you have unlimited access to people. We don't have to do new. Bed Bath & Beyond is going bankrupt. You got 54,000 people, Bed Bath & Beyond. Now, we want to be selective about who we're going to reach out and talk to. Store managers. You got 8,000 store managers on here. See, here's a store manager in Lake Worth, Florida at Bed Bath & Beyond, and she's put it out there. She's open to work. Look at this. She's worked for this company for 16 years and 5 months. You have their entire work history here. She was a retail supervisor. She started in 2006. Then she became an assistant store manager, then an operations manager. She finally makes store manager last year in August. She's only been doing it for 7 months, and they're closing the store. Now, I have written scripts and I have strategies that you'll be able to use to engage these people in conversations and not come across as a salesperson, because people like this are getting slammed. Now, she's brand new to LinkedIn. She's brand new. You come over here, you look at her activity. She posted something 3 weeks ago. Active, brand new to LinkedIn, looking for work because her store is closing. Now, something that you all can do. Let me come over to Facebook. And let me look at, let's look at Dan. And I'm going to guess this is Dan. Because we've got mutual friends. You know, I think whoever set this up did not add a a partition list. Let me come back. I'll tell you who's here. Now I can't tell who's watching this. So we have Brent Fulton, we have Dan, Fred, Pat, Carla Fedigan. We got Chris Betteryman, Carla King. We have Marissa. And we have somebody that's on here using a Samsung, probably an iPhone, that isn't identified. So these are all the people that are here. Now, so Dan, if this is you, let's see how many friends you have. So here's a strategy for you, Dan. Go on here and change your picture. Just change your picture. All of you, change your picture on Facebook. And that's going to trigger reactions from the people that you're connected to. Reactions that will start a conversation. Now, think about what happens when you bring somebody into your business. Historically, you tell them, make a list, and go out and call your friends, people that you know, tell them about the business. The results are awful. As a matter of fact, calling your warm market, even if you're working off of a script, and to tell them what you're doing, the results can be so bad that people lose their enthusiasm, begin to question whether or not they should be doing it at all. However, if you just change your picture on Facebook, and the same people that you would be calling to tell about your new business, they see the picture, they respond to it, and then you reach back to somebody and say, hey, Dan, I'm glad you like my picture. You know, we haven't talked in a couple of years. What's new? What are you doing these days? Dan will tell you, and then 85% of the time he's going to come back and he's going to ask you what you're doing. Now, what you're doing on Facebook is going to change. You're going to be posting different things. There are certain things you can do to your profile that's going to make people curious about what you're doing. The end, what happens is Dan's, you know, you come back and say, Dan, oh no, everything is well with me. You know, I started an internet business that's generating extra income. Now, Dan just told you that he's looking for a part-time job because inflation is killing him. The dynamics of your conversation change. They change. Just changing your picture. Changing your picture on LinkedIn doesn't have the same effect. So on Facebook, you could make a change. Let me come back to my homepage. Another strategy that we've used for years is the birthday strategy. So every day, LinkedIn, Facebook is telling you who's having a birthday today. Now, reaching out to people that are having their birthday today, your birthday wishes are going to get lost with all the other people that are wishing them a happy birthday. But Facebook has a feature here where you could see upcoming birthdays. You're actually better off. It's more effective for you. Instead of reaching out to people that are having their birthday today, wishing them a happy belated birthday. Hey, I'm sorry I missed your birthday. But the most effective birthday strategy is to go out 5 days. So today's the 21st, so let's go to the 26th. So you reach out to people that are having a birthday on the 26th. Okay, so here's Karen Winter. She's one of my students. Now, if I wanted to send her a happy birthday message, pop over here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a happy birthday GIF, a moving image. So we're going to send the image first. And then we're going to put a little note. I see that you're having a birthday in 5 days, and I wanted to be the first to wish you a happy birthday. If you know her, I hope your birthday is spent surrounded by people that love you. If you know them, what have you been what are you doing these days? If you don't know them, you know, we're connected on Facebook, but I have no idea how. What do you do? Sending someone an advanced birthday message is unbelievably effective. In fact, many of my students can't believe the results that they get. People are more inclined to talk to you, especially about their birthday, before they're buried with dozens and dozens of other birthday wishes. Well, this is 5 days out. Now you can go back and we can send the same message and it's 4 days out. 3 days out is as far ahead as you want to do it. And then every day you come on and you just stay 1 day ahead. So every day you pop on here and you wish people 5 days ahead a happy birthday. Another thing that you could do, which is outrageous, is you go into Facebook, change your birthday. Change your birthday. Make your birthday March the 1st or March the 2nd. And everybody that you're connected to is going to come and wish you a happy birthday. What does that do? It gives you the opportunity to start conversations. Now, we go over to LinkedIn. LinkedIn has added a new feature. Some of you have it, some of you don't. You go over to your network. And it's called Celebrations. What it does is they notify you of people that are changing jobs, people that have birthdays, or people that have work anniversaries. So we'll click on that. So one of the strategies we teach in our boot camps is you create a new position. You rename your business. In fact, let's look at Fred. So we look at Fred's profile. Fred is describing his whole network marketing career. He doesn't list Zija. He doesn't list Isagenix. He's taken all of that out. But he had a birthday on February the 17th. I don't know if that was real or if it was, let me see.
No, that was a Max thing.
Okay, how did it work for you?
Got a lot of messages.
Right. So now you have to decide whether the people that wrote back to you have the potential to be prospects for your business. Another thing, if we come down here, we also created this as an umbrella for your network marketing experience. And I'm sure you got a bunch of congratulations on having an anniversary here too. I don't know whether you noticed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did get a lot of people say, do that recognition. And the beautiful thing, Max, if I could just add, there are a lot of people there that have pitched me in the past on their, gasoline pills or whatever, that I just said thank you and moved on because I didn't want to continue the conversation.
Well, you're right. And in some cases, some of those people come back and that approach you, and they tell you, and you find out they're no longer doing it. So this is one way to reconnect with a lot of people. Now I'm going to show you another one.
I like the ability to select, because time's at a premium, to select, the quality of people I want to, reconnect with.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, for those of you that are watching this, because Fred, Pat, Dave is in the Caribbean somewhere. But he wanted me to do this anyway, because this is so important for all of you. If you've been on LinkedIn for a while, you can go over here to your network. And one thing, you never lose anything. You never, whatever you've done in the past, sometimes people, tried LinkedIn a couple of years ago, you tried it, you worked at it, you lost interest or you got distracted. Before I do that, let me just go over here. So we got job changes, we got birthdays. So these are people that are having birthdays tomorrow. And again, I can go back and look at these folks, but this is the interesting thing. So Renee has a birthday tomorrow. Now, I connected with Renee a year ago in June. Never had a real conversation with her. You can come back down here. Here's Cinda Sparks. Well, this is 2022. But we can come back down here. And here is somebody that I've never talked to. But if I look at his profile, I've been connected with him since December. You're gonna find people that are gonna reach out to you that you've been connected 8, 9 years, and you've never talked to them, and they're perfect prospects for your business. So we come back over here, we have the birthdays. Work anniversaries, you change the date, the start date. And again, you can put yourself out there. So let's congratulate Larry. He's been 1 year at ACN. So he reached out to me on January the 5th. This is a copy and paste script. This is the kind of crap that you're going to get. But he copied and pasted. He put somebody else's name in here. This is what's happening. People are just jumping on here and they're sending out messages. I've never talked to him. Now, so your opportunity. Here's Samantha. She's been in Isogenics for 3 years. If I go over here and take a look. Well, so we've communicated. Another great strategy Let's go back to your network. Go to your connections. Now, your first level connections are the people you're directly connected to. The people who are connected to your first level are on your second level. The people who are connected to people on your second level are on your third level. But these are the people I'm directly connected to. Now, if you come up here and you do a search, how many people am I connected to that are actively looking? So I got 1,200 people that are actively looking for something. And so if I take a look at now he may be looking for clients or customers. But you go over here. See, he reached out to me. This is what's going on. He connected with me last October. So I accepted the connection, and now he's pitching me on his deal. You can't do this. I mean, you can do it, but you're not going to get anywhere. This doesn't work. Now, I could bring up examples. I have one student that had his first $1 million year last year. I have students that are the success stories that are pouring in are increasing. There is nothing to stop any of you from mastering this entire process. And so for Fred, for Pat, and for David, I've just opened up registration for my March boot camp. Now, the March boot camp doesn't start until March the 9th. But when you register, you could register today, you're going to get access to the recorded sessions of the February boot camp, so you can get started right away. You're going to get the profile guide, which will help you set up your profile. You'll get the scripts book with how to start conversations and what to say. And a strategy that we introduced years ago, the most popular and effective strategy has always been the happy birthday strategy. A few years ago, we introduced posting around holidays. So if we look today today is National Margarita Day. Okay. And so what you can do is you can use a holiday as an opportunity to start conversations. So there are official holidays. Valentine's Day was an official holiday. President's Day was an official holiday. National Margarita Day isn't. You go over here to March, and on Friday, it's World Wildlife Day. If you're Jewish, Purim on Monday. If you know any dentists, the 6th is Dentist Day. It's also National Oreo Day. Tuesday is National Cereal Day. The 13th is National Napping Day. St. Patrick's Day is the 17th. It's Red Rose Day. And this gives you a fraction. We're going to send you to some, the 23rd is National Puppy Day. 25th is International Waffle Day. So you post, and you do this a week ahead. You post you go over to the internet and you do a National Margarita Day GIF. So you get moving images. GIF is the magic word. So we have moving images. Now you're posting things because you want to get dialogue. You want to get conversation going. So the strategy is, I want you to know that next Monday is National Waffle Day, in case you're looking for an excuse to break your diet and have a waffle for breakfast. But moving images get more visibility. Just like on Facebook, stories get more visibility than anything that you post. And if you want more visibility, don't like things. If you're going to find something here that you're going to like, love it. If somebody's going to boost your post, have everybody love what you post, and you'll get greater results. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the chat first. I'm going to put my LinkedIn a link. So if we're not connected, I say I'm doing this live. So I'm broadcasting this right now to everybody on LinkedIn. Reach out to me on LinkedIn and connect with me for boot camp. Go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp and use the promo code Big Deal. It'll drop the price from $597 to $98. And finally, and I think I thought I saw that Fred put it in. Yeah, he did. Join me in roughly 5 minutes. And I'm going to share with you what's happening in the industry. And specifically, if you get contacted by any of these people that are joining this new company and they're raving about it, and it's the opportunity of a lifetime, your response should be, you know, that 93% of startup companies don't last 5 years. They don't last 5 years. I'm going to give you the history behind the start of this company. And let me just share one other thing. In business, companies go up and companies go down. They have ups, they have lows, they go through all kinds of growing pains, they shrink, they come back. Your Isagenix has literally been through the ringer. All right. But there are great opportunities for all of you in Isagenix. The opportunity hasn't gone away. And Frank, I've helped 50 people become $1 million earners in Isagenix. You all are in the next round of top earners. You've got great leadership, fabulous leadership between David, between Pat, and between Fred. You've got phenomenal support. You have nothing to lose, everything to gain. And you just have to be prepared. It's like when you're out there, you're wearing a raincoat when it rains. You all want to arm yourself with the confidence and the knowledge to know that you're in a company that's 15, 16 years old. And you've got all kinds of there's 21 years old. Thanks for that, Carla. 21 years old. And you're still there. The people that were in Mona V. The company became a part of Jeunesse, and then they're gone. They're not gone, but they've changed. The people I've got to jump over to the next session. So I'm thrilled to be connected to all of you. I'm looking forward to all of you grow your business. And if there's anything that I can do to help, don't hesitate to reach out to me. We'll talk to all of you when we talk. I hope to see all of you in the next boot camp.